What makes a kit special? What do you think of your country's World Cup kits? Are you team Nike or Adidas? Today, the Bad fans are going to give a cup check and rate each 2022 World Cup kit and find out which one comes out on top. Your journey with the Bad fan begins right now. Hello and welcome into a special edition of the Bad Fan. I'm your host, Cole Carter, and we are glad to have you alongside with the first edition of our World Cup focused Bad Fan episodes. My friends Stephen Curl and Brandon Patesnick are alongside me today to have a little fun for episode 38 of the Bad Fan, and I cannot wait for this one. Lads, what is good? Are we excited to talk World Cup kits today?
Yeah, I mean, I think we are. Some beautiful ones in there, some questionable ones in there, as you'd expect. We're in the last, sort of international break until the World Cup, and things haven't been going really well for the U.S., but they haven't been going well for a lot of other countries as well. So, interesting, time period we're in right before the World Cup.
Yes, it is.
Gosh, I just love the World Cup. You have Paul Pogba using witch doctors to curse Kylian Mbappe. You have terrible jerseys from the U.S. Other things going on and around. You have the crazy political environment of Iran right now with their team in the World Cup. I don't know. Just crazy things. I love the World Cup. I love jerseys. I love fashion. If you know me, you know I love fashion. Yeah, I'm excited to get into it.
Heck yeah. Well, let's start with a little bit of what you're wearing. I got my 2014 USA World Cup kit. This is that famous collared one. Clinton Dempsey would have been seen scoring the first minute, I think, against Ghana with it, something along those lines. Jermaine Jones hitting bangers against Germany. Brandon, what do you got on today, big boy?
Simpler times there, and I am big. No, this is a 2016 jersey. I wish it had Messi on the back. Argentina kit, but it does not. Just imagine that it does. How about that?
You could have lied to us. You're not going to turn around.
It's signed by Messi on the back.
And Maradona
wearing it, and Maradona. Yeah. So
amazing.
Believe it.
Steve,
I have an Instagram ad T-shirt that I bought after watching the Gold Cup. I think it was the Gold Cup, right?
One of them. I don't know.
Yeah, final Christian Pulisic scene, ripped out of his GD mind, scoring a penalty kick, going over to the Mexican fan section and telling them to quiet down a little bit. Special place in my heart. A couple finals against Mexico that summer was the first year being married for myself, and I was living in the house alone watching the United States beat Mexico. Pretty special times. But, it's not a jersey. It's not a kit, but,
it's about the occasion.
Yeah.
Well, we'll give a little explainer. I mean, it's just crazy one that we're even like practically days away, it feels like, from the World Cup starting.
54.
Abnormal being insane as of today. But yeah, excited to jump into this one. We're going to be kind of going a format of a YouTube show we like to watch, Good Mythical Morning. They do a gut check, a gut reaction to foods and stuff like that. Today, we'll be following along with these national team kits that they'll be wearing for the World Cup. We'll be ranking them on a system of 0 to 100 of how we feel initially by looking at them for all the teams. So follow along with us. This is going to be a really fun one. We're going to start with the host nation of Qatar. And Brandon, you're going to get us kicked off, starting with the home kit, 0 to 100. Let's do it.
40.
Wow. I'll go home kit. I like the trim. I'll say 69.
Nice. I also like the trim. Nice red color. I wish the trim would also have been around the collar. I'll give it a 52.
Beautiful. And then with the white ones, I think they're going for like a sand inspired thing there, which I like more actually. I'll go 54.
Yeah, I think the big thing with kits like this is to not go too crazy, and I think this is unique enough, clean with the white still. I like the check on the side, little logo on the side there as well. I'll do a solid 60 for the away kit.
I like it less. I think it's a little I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this one. Just either they could have inverted it, maybe done a tan jersey. It might have been unique, but for me, it's a 48.
Whew.
I
Fair.
know. I know.
Fair.
Argentina, a familiar look for them. Brandon, you have the Argentina jersey on. How does this one compare to that score wise?
Left one, just absolute classic. I love Adidas going to the simpler logo. Woo! It's just classic. I'll give it a 65.
Yeah, it's a classic Argentina look. It looks similar to Brandon's jersey that he has on right now. I won't go anything crazy. I think 70 is going to be my par for just a solid jersey. And that's what I think this is to me. Nothing crazy, doesn't need to be. It's the classic. I'll go for a 70 for the Argentinian home kit.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Argentina knows that. We'll probably talk about this a little bit later with the U.S., but for this one in particular, they know what they want from a home kit, and that's why I have to give it a 77. It's clean, it's classic, and they will want to bring home the World Cup trophy with this kit on. Brandon, the away kit, the purple.
God, it looks so good. And then they silvered out the badge and they silvered out the numbers, and they're sort of reflective. It is gorgeous. This gets into the 80s for me, and I will go
Wow.
82.
Ooh.
I'm going far down below. This jersey to me screams Disney XD. I don't know what it is. It might be because it's so different from the home jersey to me. I don't know if this is just me just being a curmudgeon. I'm actually going to go down to a 55. It's a fun idea with the flames, but it doesn't scream Argentina's secondary World Cup jersey to me. But it's a happy 55. I prefer this and quote unquote in my head missing than being boring. So it's a happy 55, but I'm not a fan.
Two things. One, this will be a great Ross pickup after the World Cup. A jersey you don't want to buy full price, but it's going to be a great Ross pickup for later, much like this one. Yeah, both these were. And Thiago Almada, if he's on the Cup roster, gets it more points. So for now, I kind of agree, Steve. It's a little cartoony. I think it definitely looks better on the field, but I'll give it a 62. Which brings us to Australia. Brandon?
Woo! Probably the best crest badge of the whole entire tournament. I love it. It's super awesome. But it's the jersey itself is just so plain. Get points for the badge though. I'll give it a 43.
Damn. Thing with Australia, it's fun during the World Cup. They don't have a classic jersey, I think, because they're not in it that much, honestly. I think it's kind of hard to form a familiarity to a jersey like in Argentina. But I'll give it a 65. I like the crest. I like the yellow. I mean, they have some sort of pattern going on here. It could be better. But yeah, I'll go 65. 65 for the Aussies.
61 for me. I like the subtle pattern. I think this fits Australia to a T. Nothing too crazy. It's an awesome home kit. I'm sure a lot of fans will wear it and want to buy it. Yeah, I'll stick with that. The away kit, Brandon?
Definitely. This looks like a training kit, and anything that looks like a training kit will be in the dumpster for me. Again, the badge saves it, unique shape, all of that. It is a 22.
Yeah, I almost would prefer if they didn't have that light kind of thing going on up top here. I don't know. It just seems, I don't know. The color seems way too drastic from the home kit to me. You had my Argentinian fun score that I still didn't like. This is a score that I don't like, and I don't think it's fun. I'm going to go with a 27. I'm not a fan. Training kit, maybe a sleep kit is probably the best way to wear it. But not the biggest fan here.
No, I totally agree with you guys. I'm a fan of train kits oftentimes, but for this one, I like the colors, but I don't like the execution. I actually would have wished it was inverted. Obviously, you can't do that because it's a change kit. But for me, I'm getting a 13. Too boring, not really inspired. Yeah. And I don't have a big taste for this one. Which brings us to Belgium. Flavor Town coming in hot. B-Pat?
I love the Flames. They are known as the Red Devils. So this one maybe makes a little bit more sense than Argentina's. Love the bold, like orangish red look. It doesn't fully hit for me though. I think I'll give it a 52.
Yeah, I would say the center cut of the jersey leaves more to be desired. The flames are a fun idea. I think it would have been fun if it was more of like a subtle accent. This is like full flames, like Guy Fieri on your sleeves. So for that reason, I don't know. I'll say what, Brandon? What'd you just give it? Let's
A
go
52.
52. I'll go a little bit more generous and give it a 60. But this red plainness right there, I think that you could have done more with the center of the jersey. But again, a fun 60. I like it. I like where the ideas are headed, more inventiveness.
I do like the originality. I like the flames. I think on the body of the players looks good with the numbers and all that. I think the jersey's overall solid, not super high level, but I'll give it a 78.
Nice. The next one is really interesting. I've been back and forth. I love this probably as like a streetwear kit. But for a World Cup jersey, again, does not hit for me for Belgium. I'm going to go with 46.
I'm going to just about double that score. I'm going to go with an 80, my highest score so far. I think what I love about it is it's a classic white kit, but different variations all over the kit, different patterns inside the crest on one sleeve compared to the other sleeve and the bottom trim. I think that's very unique. I like the Adidas logo being different colored patterns. It's a fun jersey. I think with the letters and numbers, it'll only look better. So yeah, I'm going to give it a solid 80.
I will give it an 80 as well. I think it's great. Simple, clean. It's a lot different than what Belgium has had in the past. I don't remember the last time they had a clean white kit, but it's fun. It's just not the black, gold, and red. It's got some accents all mixed in between. So yeah, 80 seems like a fair score for this one, which brings us to Brazil, some World Cup favorites with their jerseys. How are we thinking about these guys?
Really like them, to be honest. They seem like the font and the crest are like bolded almost. I can't really explain it other than that. And you can sort of see it in the picture there, but there's a pattern going on. I think it's the same one that's on the sleeves of the blue one over there. That's on the yellow one, but it's on the body. Really good, really solid. This is a 77 for me.
Yeah, I'm going to be right around that score as well. I said earlier, my base score for these kind of classic kits are going to be a 70. I think this jersey does a little bit more for me, though, and that's why I'm going to give it a 75. Brazil, my favorites to win the World Cup. But yeah, just a classic team, one of the best footballing nations in the world, and you don't want to mess up that home jersey. And I think that they actually added to it this year, so I'm digging it.
I love the yellow. I've always been a big fan of the Brazil yellow.
Yeah.
And for me, I love the collar. I love the one button, all of the above. I'm giving this thing an 88. I think it's just a flat out amazing kit to have.
It's fair.
It's just a classic. It's hard to pass up a Brazil yellow kit at the World Cup.
You've always been the optimist, so, I expect high scores out of you this episode.
I don't know. When it comes to fashion, though, he does get a little picky. So we're not, we are professional jersey critics.
Aficionados.
Yeah. Connoisseurs. I don't know if you can be a connoisseur of a jersey, but we are. And
Deal
this
with
blue
it.
one, man, this blue one's interesting. Really don't know how I feel about it. Like I said, I think it is the same pattern, so I do like the same pattern there. It's not better than the yellow though, but I don't think it's bad. 63.
Yeah, I think this is the kind of thing with my score that involves the style of play. I think this is almost an ode to Brazilian style of football. I think is what I hope they're going for, because that's what I'm kind of getting from it, and that's why I like it. It's very different. You think of the tiki-taka, you think of the flair, and this jersey has flair to me. Seeing Neymar in this jersey is almost 10 nutmegs guaranteed. I'll stick one below the yellow classic out of respect, but I like it. It's a 74 for me. I think it matters, and I think this fits Brazil as opposed to a similar jersey profile of the Argentina jersey. Doesn't really fit Argentina to me, but I feel like this fits Brazil. So that's why I'm giving it a higher score. I think it works, and I'm going to give it a 74.
I am on the total opposite end of the spectrum. I don't like this kit. I don't know. I love the blue color. I don't like the sleeves. I think it could have been sort of similar to the home kit, just have it kind of subtly throughout. But I don't like the implementation on the sleeves. Therefore, I'm gonna give it a 36.
Oof.
I know, not
Damn.
what I wanted. I do normally like Brazil's kits, but it's not doing it for me on that one. Cameroon coming with the green and yellow kits. We'll start with the home one, Brandon.
Ooh, we haven't seen this brand pop up in football, especially international football, in a while. What is it? Les Sportifs, I think is how you pronounce it. Something like that. I think it's French. But it looks like they're trying to mock up those Adidas kits, doesn't it? Very, very interesting. I think I might give the same score to both of these because they are the exact same jersey. Do I want to be nice? 37.
Wow. Here's the thing. I think with a lot of these African nations really pushed the boundaries on style when it comes to World Cup kits. With infamous Nigerian jerseys a few years past.
Ghana,
so you kind of almost like, and a lot of other jerseys too, like Uganda and Ghana and all these other places. But I think that's why I'm more critical, because I know that, I don't know. Anyways, I'll save my breath. I think nothing's wrong with the jersey, and I like it. I think it's solid. It's great. For what it is, but it's nothing special. I'm honestly going to give this one a solid 5-0 on the jersey scale for the home jersey there with the green.
It's fine. Yeah, I'm not going to give it a passing grade. I would probably land at a 58 for the green. I like the green more than yellow. We'll get to the yellow in a second.
Yellow, again, 37.
Yeah, I almost like, you see on this green jersey how it only has the 2 stripes on the side, but then the yellow, it goes for the 3, and there's like a yellow that's
there.
Really? On the green? There's not. Oh, yeah, I see it there.
Because it just matches in.
Like but even like the yellow might be the picture. The yellow just doesn't look like the yellow that's the color of the jersey. I mean, case in point, I couldn't even see the green on the first one. I don't know. I like it less. I gave it 50 on the green. Yeah, that yellow on yellow is really bugging me for some reason. Yeah, I'll give it a 45 for the yellow jersey.
41. I don't like the yellow nearly as much as the green. I've been on a green kind of high recently, and that yellow one really not doing it for me. I'll be honest. Which brings us to our neighbors up in the north, Canada. Their kits unchanged for this cycle, coming in with the same ones they've been wearing all the way through the qualifying. Nike not giving them a chance to get their own bespoke jerseys, which shame on you, Nike, for not taking the time to do it. Canada coming in red hot. Brandon?
If you haven't been paying attention, we are going in alphabetical order. So if you're looking for a specific team, just go ahead and skip ahead. Just kidding. Watch the whole video. The red's better than the white, but you're not going to get very high in my rankings if you don't do something with the kit. With that said, I think Canada red is a classic. I think it's really good. Not really good. It's good enough. I will give it a 55.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time not taking into account what I think about the actual national team program in these ratings of their kits. Canada's no nonsense football. They're excited to be in the World Cup. I think they have something to prove this tournament. And I kind of like these jerseys for what they're here to do in this tournament. But that's not necessarily a scale to what, like, objectively, just looking at the kit. All that being said, I think they could have looked way cooler. But I'm going to go with the red and give it a solid 62. I think it's a nice red. I like the contrast with the sleeves. I think it looks good. And I think Canada's going to look good wearing it.
I do like the red. The red looks good. It's a solid, simple kit. Having the subtle difference in the sleeves versus the body does just enough for me. I'll give it a 60. And I think that's a fair score. Had they had like a maple leaf or just some kind of
I
implementation
mean,
of
we're
the
all
flag,
thinking it. Yeah.
then it would have been higher up, even just something subtle. But as it is, flat 60 from me.
Yeah. Moving to the white kit, I think again, if they did have some cool imprints on there, which I don't think they do, it literally looks like a Nike T-shirt you would go pick off the Nike outlet store rack. But it's better than the Cameroon jersey, so I think I'm gonna give it a 38. But yeah, it's just
So
not.
generous.
It's just not great, is it?
Yeah. I mean, this is almost like a completely different jersey to the red to me. And it's not
Yeah,
just
it
because
is.
it's not just because it's white. It's not just because it's like a plain color or whatever. Leaves a lot to be desired. I think I gave a 62 on the red. I don't know. Yeah, there's just so much missed opportunity, which makes me so bummed out. I'm probably gonna, if I'm gonna give the red a 62, I'll probably give the white probably my lowest score so far of the day, I think. And give it a 30.
Man, this is crazy coming from me. I'm a big Tottenham fan, obviously, so I like a nice, great white kit. But this one is bad. It doesn't have anything that screams like character to me. I don't even like the like logo on it. Like it stands out in a way I don't like. Honestly, for me,
Yeah.
this is an 8. 8. I don't like it.
That is the
And
lowest
that's
score of the day
and
so
that's
far.
more like a condemnation to like condemning Nike for not doing their job and just
Yeah.
like just I think it's just shame on them for not giving Canada what they deserve, qualifying for the World Cup for the first time in like what 40 years or ever. I don't remember.
Some
Yeah,
amazing
8.
players on their team too. They're
Yep.
ready to
I
go.
think
So
that's just what 8 is a perfect score, mostly for Nike not doing their job. Costa Rica coming in. They've been in the World Cup past couple times, looking to impress and make a run. But what do they speak to you guys?
yeah, this is going to be a Cameroon vibe where they will both get the exact same score. These are a lot better than Cameroon, though. I actually like New Balance kits. I don't like the collar on these or like the V-neck look. But the iconic red jersey, I'm going to give it a. This is probably a 50 for me. I'll give it a 50.
I'm gonna swing the opposite direction, go high on these kits. Again, going toward my, I think when I think classic, when I think Costa Rica, I think World Cup kit. I think this jersey does it for me, and I'm excited. Like, I like the New Balance logo. I think it looks good. I like the sleeves. I'm a fan, maybe not necessarily of the V collar, but the accent of the white on it, I like a lot. Um, I'm gonna give this actually the same as Brazil's yellow. Give it a 75. I like it. I think it's a classic. It's solid, and it does something a little bit more for me than just a plain red kit for Costa Rica. So I'm a big fan.
I'll give it a 67. It's solid. I do just like the blue on the little sleeve right there. I like the white collar, I like the red like jersey as a whole, and it doesn't take away from the crest of the team. Yeah, I think a 67 is pretty fair. Not too bad of a kit. But Brandon, you're giving the same score for the away. What was it?
Yeah, as a 50. I just can't. And I'm not saying it's a bad jersey. I think it's great. They're going to look good in it and they're going to go play hard. But it's just like, again, I think there's a lot to be desired with these kids. But they're, I don't know, 50.
Yeah, I'll go lower score on the white. Think they could have done something a little bit more imaginative, but at the same time, like going back to the whole Canada conversation, I don't know if it's in like the federation's MO with designing jerseys and stuff like that. I think it's just not what Costa Rica does. They've never really had like flashy, not even flashy, just like really great jerseys. I'll give it a 60. I'll shut up, but giving a 75 to the red, 60 to the white. I think we've seen so far in the episode some pretty bad white jerseys for the away kits. And I think this is probably one of my favorite away kits besides the Belgium one, which I gave an 80. So yeah, I'll give this one a 6. I already said 60, so I'll give it a 60.
I like the home one. Again, I want the away or just one of the kits at least to have some kind of design to it. I don't know. It's fine. It'll be great to see them wear, I'm sure. But really, for me, 38, I want them to have more. I think Costa Rica is one of those countries that would really benefit from having a design that's unique and can catch your eye. But it's a shame that they didn't do that with this one. But Croatia, coming off of a World Cup final appearance in 2018, coming back in 2022 with a familiar look, but changing up just a bit. Brandon, what would you land with the Croatian home kit?
Now, look at both of these kits. They are classic with a twist, and that is what really gets me. That is what I love, and I think that's what should happen every year with these World Cup kits. Man, they both look good, starting with the white and red. Woo, boy, this it's about to get hot in here. It is higher than the Brazil one for me. This is my first 80. I'm giving it an 81.
I love it. I'll go a little bit higher. I love this kit. Like Brandon was saying, I haven't been a big fan of the new trend in general of the logo and kind of like Nike symbol in the middle as well. However, I like it for this jersey. You can see where the number is going to fit in. And I kind of like those spaces on the other parts of the jersey. It's not super forced. There's a pattern to it. Classic Croatia kit. God, I love that. I love this kit. I'm honestly gonna go 88 on it. It's my favorite. Yeah. It's my favorite kit so far from what I'm seeing. Modric is gonna look mighty fine on the back of that kit. But yeah, I'll give it an 88. Big fan.
Let's freaking go. Yeah, I'm giving this up one tick from Brazil, going up to an 89. This thing is so sick. I love this thing to freaking death. I'm a big fan of this centralized crest location. Like for me, I'm just a big fan of that. I like the look, and this is gonna look so good with the Croatians. Yeah. I feel like I'm playing like Doodle Jump or something like that. I'm like about to jump up on each of the blocks or playing Tetris or something. Tetris. But I love it. I love this. 89 all the way for me. This is one of the best kits this World Cup.
Yeah, I agree, man. I feel like I want to give it higher, but we'll see what we get into later. This next one, people are gonna be like, "Oh, this looks like a training kit, but it looks like a training kit for maybe a club." I love the like fading, like swooshing in sort of, I don't know, almost like the old Windows logo or something. I don't even know really what's going on. But it's a beautiful away kit. And I don't think it's doing too much either, but it's playing off of the ode to the home kit. I mean, it's gorgeous. As far as away kits go, it's top. And so for that, I think I do have to give it just 1 point below the home, even though I think the home's a lot better. I'm going to give it an 80.
Yeah, I'm thinking of what I give the Belgium away kit, which was an 80. I love this away kit though. I honestly echoing a lot of what Brandon said. It's different, but it's also, you have that ode in that corner of the kit to the checkers and whatnot. I'll give it I love the color as well too. I love the blue. I think the contrast works really well. It seems like that Australia kit, like colors were just thrown onto a jersey, but these, like the contrast actually work really well with Croatians colors. Anyways, I'm gonna give it a 78. 88 to the home kit, 78 to this one. I really like it a lot, but I'm using that Belgian away kit as my bar at that 80, and I still like that better than this one, so I'm gonna give this one a 78.
Man, I love listening to you talk, Steve, about these Croatia kits. Man, I love it. My favorite part is honestly that just subtle red Nike swoosh coming out the contrast with the red. Like, it's just the details that matter in the kit. That little phasing in right below the crest, like all that stuff matters. It would have been kind of cool to see them actually do like the inverse of the home kit and just like all that empty space on the home kit, like make that the blocks on this one and like inverse somehow. Like, I don't know, just an idea. But I think this one's actually really cool. I like it a lot. It's gonna stay in the 80s. It'll land in an 82 for me. Again, Croatia is probably going to excel on the pitch and on fashion. Yeah, they're going to be doing really well, I think. Big fan of these ones. Denmark coming in hot. They have 4 kits, and I don't know how they got that many kits, but hey, we'll give them a chance to kind of run through these kind of quick. Starting with the red home kit. Brandon, give us your thoughts.
Just the idea of the all like nothing showing up at all. I actually really love. Are we showing all of them, by the way?
Mm-hmm.
Or just okay?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what the 4th one is. I know the 3rd one. But yeah, quickly, like you said, 61.
Yeah. Yeah, I love this red one in particular. You can kind of see it's like all like matted out or whatever. Like you can see the logo, you can see the brand, you can see the stripes on the side, but it's more unique than that classic, just like all red. Like you can see the indents on the side as well. I'm a big fan. I'll actually give this because I think it'll look sick with the numbers and stuff on it as well. I'll give it a 70.
70, that's fair. I'm going to give all 3 of them that are kind of similar a 77. I think that's a fair. I think they all look kind of great. I like the boldness, even how funny it is to say that when it's literally all the same color. There is subtle details if you pay attention that you'll see that I think actually gives it a great score, 77. Wide away.
Yeah. 56.
Yeah, I'll actually go. I'm gonna trust that this picture doesn't do it justice for me or for you. I think the accents of the jersey, obviously, it's gonna be kind of the same as the red, but I think in person it'll look very different. And I'm actually gonna give it a couple ticks higher than the red. I'll give it a 72. I think this is a white jersey that provides a little bit more accents here and there and stuff like that. So I think that's pretty unique. And so I'm excited to see what that looks like also with the numbers on. What color the numbers are going to be. Is it going to be white? Is it going to be red?
I think it has to be. I think it
has to be
clear.
distinguished. Yeah.
Yes, I think it's going to be red and then white for the home jersey.
I love that contrast, honestly.
Yep.
Like with the white specifically, like I think that's gonna look really fire. So yeah, I'll give that a 72. A couple ticks higher than the red.
77, as I said, which brings us to the 3rd kit, a little bit more traditional. Sorry, that white one is actually the special kit. The black one is the 3rd kit. We'll start with the white, Brandon.
Oof. Doesn't really hit for me. I don't know if it's coming from an old like retro kit. I'm not entirely sure, and I can't really figure out what's going on in the middle there. I don't know if you know, but it's not awful though. I think this is a 52.
I will go with my score of classic, what I expect out of the nation to put out to me, and if I'm happy with it, it's going to be a 70 for me. I actually like the differentiation of the kind of the stripes on the shoulders and the stripes on the side. They look kind of fun to me. And I just love the Denmark logo, honestly, on a kit. Whenever it's accented out and that classic red on white, I think it's an injustice not to put that out there as that footballing nation. So I love it. Nothing crazy for me. I don't think it's doing anything more than what I've seen in the past. But I love it. I love it. I think I'm going to give it a 70.
I think this is a great way to do an away kit, like a white kit. I'm going to give it 69. And because it's just a nice kit, it feels good. I like it. 69 for me.
Yeah. Moving on to this beautiful black one. Look, it really depends. Do you know what the numbers are going to be? What color?
I would imagine those are probably white. I would imagine they're white.
Man,
that's my
guess. They did like a silver, sort of like a stealth.
Kind of like, do you remember what Sporting Kansas City did with their black and silver? Maybe that's what they'll do.
Yeah, I hope they do a silver. I don't know if they've donned these yet, but if they do a silver, that really takes it higher. But for what it is, I love the all black, man. Colin, I love the all black. Probably Steve too. This actually does get into the 70s for me. This will be a 73 for me.
I'm actually going to give this a 77. 7.
I'm
This
being
is
cold.
this is not Denmark. This is new. This is very different from what they do. Red and white is kind of their thing, and I think to go on the black on black, slate black blazer there, I think it looks really good, and I think the contrast of the numbers, like we've been reiterating over and over, is going to look good. I like how I can see the stripes on this more like up and down. I feel like it's more defined than it's a different. I feel like it's a different pattern than the red. I might be tripping. I don't
Yeah, I
know.
think it is.
The stripes going vertical up and down the jersey are different. I'm just gonna go and say it. I think they look really good. And I think anything all blacked out has the potential to be looking amazing. I think they did it right. And so good job, Denmark. 78, 77, whatever I said.
77.
77. That's where I'm landing as well. Brings us to Ecuador.
Wow.
The Latin American countries somewhat getting some love and somewhat not. We'll see what you guys think about Ecuador.
I do love their crest, I'll be honest, with the flag on top as well. I think that's really cool. But I think that's really what carries this jersey for me. But I think it's better than a 50. I will say this is a 57.
Yeah, I'm going to be sticking right around that range. I'll be giving this one a 54. I think my favorite thing about the jersey is that little sleeve accent there on the side with the colors there. I think it's pretty unique. Looks pretty cool. But yeah, seems like something that you would get at a I don't know. Yellows are really tricky color to make like look very good, to be fair. But I don't think they did as well as they could on this one. I think this, yeah.
It looks like I just won a stage at the Tour de France. 39.
39.
Damn,
I
Cole,
think that's
say
fair
it.
too. I think that's fair too. This next one, hopefully you give a better score because I am going to, but slightly, 60. I'll give it a 60.
This is gonna be my probably hottest take so far. I love it. I'm gonna give it an 80. I think it looks really good. I think it looks very, very, very good. This is what I wish Argentina's away kit looked like in some shape or form as far as the color goes. I love this color. I love the accent on the sleeves with the flag on the sleeves, I think is very unique. I think that's not just like I think the flag on the sleeves, like that's an added touch that I really appreciate. I like the little white silver like collar, little accent there as well. The logo changing and the whited out version of the flag on top. I don't know. I like almost everything about this jersey. I'm giving it an 80. I like it a lot.
I'll get a 74. If they had made the white the same gold that's in their yellow crests on that kit, easily an 89. Had they made it gold accents instead of white, but I'll stick with a 74. I don't know. Which brings us to the people of, are they going to bring it home? England, the United Kingdom.
They're not.
I have some
Spoiler
opinions
alert.
on this one. But we'll start with Brandon as we do.
These are odes to some year in the past, both of them actually. What year was it, Cole? Do you remember?
I think it's 91
90.
or 90 or something.
Good year.
Some early 90s, I think. I think the white one's a lot weaker than the red, obviously, but I think it's still good. Man, where do I put it? I'll give it a 62 for the white.
62. I'm gonna go. I'll do a little bit higher. I think I'm gonna go with the 67 on this guy. I like it. Yeah, I like it a lot. I like all the shades of blue. I think they tie in well with the crest of England. I don't think it really clashes too much. Again, a jersey that I think will look a lot better with numbers on it. Nothing crazy about it though. It falls a little bit underneath kind of like my standard, like 70 for like classic hits or whatever. I think it could have been better. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a 67.
This one makes me mad. I really don't like it at all. the shoulder pads are such a hard look to get right. And on this one, it doesn't do it for me. This one lands all the way down to the 20s at a 27. I think it's a very bad kit. I just don't like it at all. I'm not a fan of it.
Would it have been better if the crest and Nike sign were in the middle, perchance?
I think had they done the design all the way down the sleeve, I would have liked it a lot more. The gradient went all the way down instead of having the whites. I think it would have been a lot better for me.
Yeah, that's definitely fair. But probably, this actually does split opinion, but I think this is definitely one of the best kits out there. That blue is gorgeous, and the font that they use for their numbers. England played in these kits this week. The font that they use for their numbers are that exact blue as well. That's in there. Oh my god, they were gorgeous. This is the first 90 shout of the week. This is of the week of the pod. This is a 93. I don't know if it's gonna get much better.
Come on.
Gorgeous kit.
That's what I love to hear.
I might pick up a Jack Grealish one. Who knows?
Damn.
That's what I like to hear.
He's going to be the bench warmer, so I don't know if they're going to have Grealish or bench warmer on the back of it. I'll have this
teacher's
one.
Pet.
Yeah. I'll have this one coming in very close after. I will say I love the kit. I think it looks great. I love the blue. It looks so good. Collar, everything about it. I love the red. Like, it just screams, at least the red, like, screams the England. The blue's unique. Anyways, I'll give it an 88. 88. I really, really, really like this kit, though. I think that's the highest score I've given. Pretty sure, or tied, probably.
There's been a lot of 88s, I think.
Yeah, I like it a lot. One of the favorite England kits that I've seen in my days. So I like it a lot.
It ties your highest. Sorry, you've given one 88, and that was the Croatia one. I gave it a 93.
Gotcha.
93. I'm gonna one up you and just say 94. This thing is, I love this thing so much. The collar, the tones, the blues together, the navy and that light blue, it's almost like a neonish blue too. It's like it pops so well, and the numbers, like it. Honestly, if I can find this thing in a long sleeve, it would get 100. Like, I want the long sleeve version of this jersey so bad. I don't know if I can wait till Christmas. Like, I need to get my hands on this. Like, 94. This is I think my favorite jersey. Maybe the next one also has some contention, but this one, it's a stunner for me. Not gonna lie. But their neighbors to the east, France, coming in with some spicy additions. Brandon, your thoughts?
Man, and I think this is how you do classic well. Just gorgeous with the navy blue and gold, which were my high school alma mater's colors, by the way. Shout out St. Pius, Golden Lions. Anywho.
This one's got a golden cock on it, so.
Yes, it does. This is a 82.
And I'm actually going to be, I've said it.
Do it.
It's cup reactions, right? First number that came in my head.
Cup check.
Cup check. Highest score for the day for me, 90.
You went up.
I really like this kit. I love the gold on it. France is coming in World Cup champs. That has to play something in my head with this jersey. I think that's something that was playing in their head and the designing of it. I like it. I think it's a perfect, absolutely perfect take on a classic kit, to making it look modern and new and exciting. I can picture Mbappe wearing it. I can picture Griezmann, Pogba wearing it, and they look really good doing it. So yeah, for that reason, I'm gonna give it a 90. I think it's the perfect take on that classic country like fit for France.
Yeah, no, this thing is beautiful. I love this kit so much, but I'm not gonna give it higher than Brazil. It's also gonna land in 88. I just think those two kits are classics, definitely deserving of high scores. Again, this one long sleeve. Got me shaking in my boots. That's
Beautiful.
yeah, this one's killer. I really, really, really like this one a lot.
Yeah. Man, moving on to this white one. Now, you can probably tell there's some images of some sort in there. Don't know the significance, but there is significance, and I really like it. I think this is a fun kit, definitely more of like a streetwear kit, and maybe one you could pick up, for sale after the World Cup, like for cheap. It's not going to be as high, but I think this is still in the 70s. I'm going to go 75 actually.
I am going to not agree with you. I think I will say, however, before I give my score, if I had a better view, like any picture I look for online, like I just can't feel like I can see what the kit's trying to like portray and be able
The
to like. I think,
flavor.
yeah, it's a flavor. I think it's gonna be one of those kits that is just gonna look better in person. All of that being said, for what I can judge from where I'm at, I'm gonna give it a 55.
It's fair.
I don't know. It's to me, it just seems like a jumble of just a bunch of like pictures on the jersey. Doesn't seem to have like a natural rhythm or flow to me. And I think because of how fantastic the home kit is, like this is your way. Like, I don't know. I think they could have done a way better job. And so for that reason, I'm giving it a 55.
If this one had the top part of the collar blue and the bottom with the red on the collar and the sleeves, this thing jumps very high up into the 80s. But without it, it's a little bit too plain. Without like it needs some color. Like I want to see that
Yeah.
red be more prominent in the jersey.
Red.
So it lands at a 71 for me, just because it's only the blue and white for the most part. Maybe if the numbers are red, it'll add some pop, but I bet they'll probably just be blue. But yeah, 71 seems like a safe landing place. The Germans coming in with two, I think, awesome designs.
Damn.
Not to give some spoilers, but like, woof, Brandon, you gotta get us just started on these. Come on.
I think this might be the best pairing of jerseys in the tournament.
Yeah.
They go well together, and they're just so well designed. The one on the left, you betcha, it gets into the 90s. Cole was already talking about it. He'll probably say it again. Long sleeve version, 100%. But I think this one looks great with the black, rounding out the sleeve. 90. What did I give England? This will be a 91.
Good call.
Yeah. Real quick, correct me if I'm wrong. These 4 stars are for 4 World Cups, I'm presuming. Yeah,
For
I
sure.
think just the way everything's centered in this jersey, the 4 stars, like how everything looks like that, like it looks so good. And it's almost like hey, like I'm thinking of the song, it's like, don't you forget about me. Oh, Germany, dude. This team is coming in with a lot of history. 4 stars right there to tell you what kind of history. It feels like a statement to me. That's the thing that's sticking out in the jersey to me, how the stars look aligning on top of the crest. God, it's not just a plain black stripe either. There's a pattern. There's a design in it. You also have things going down the side. I'm going to give it a 92. Highest score. Highest score of the day for me. God, it just looks so good.
It's
and like
so
the
good.
gold on it's not cheap looking. Like it's not just like gold. It's like a tint to
It's
it.
almost like copper, almost like it's like
Yes,
Yeah.
it looks
it's like copper.
perfect.
Oh,
It-
and pair with that like maroonish red, like
It looks perfect. I love it. 92 for me. It's such a good kit.
yeah, easy 91 for me. Like I love it. I do like the simplified Adidas logo. Had it had the Adidas script below it, probably would have been slightly too much going on. Simple Adidas, 4 stars, right there in the center. Like you said, telling you what we've done, what we want to do. Oh, the broad black, the white, it's just so clean. I mean, if they're lifting the trophy in this one, like, whew, you will not forget about it. That is for sure. 91. Oh my gosh, Brandon.
Like I said, great pairing for the away kit. It just matches well, which I do appreciate. But it's textured. It has the zigzag pattern.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's copper or if they went with gold for this one. I assume they might do the same, but I don't know. Anyway, it looks great. And it's what you would expect from a Germany away kit. I think Cole and I have a couple Germany kits actually. This is great. This is a 84.
Yeah, I think this is the best pairing. It's so good. I like the stripes on the shoulder. It's what does it for me on this one. Also with zigzags, it seems like I feel like a lot of people can do zigzags on a jersey and it can look safe, or like I think what Brandon said earlier about it being textured, looking different. It's not just like you kind of lose yourself when you're trying to follow the zigzags. It's not just like boring zigzag patterns. I think it's really good. I love the red on it. The different shades of black. It's not all one shade of black on those zags as well. Anyways, all that being said, I'm gonna give this one an 89. I'm all in on these German kits, baby. I'm loving them.
Nice. I'm giving this an 80. Definitely probably one of the best pairings for sure. But yeah, moving on to Ghana. Some interesting takes from Ghana. Brandon?
I love the star in the middle. Absolutely love it. And I think their crest is also one of the best. They had really cool jerseys a while back with like the pattern going across like their collar that was lifted. I don't know if you remember those. I actually wanted to buy one for the longest time. Probably still do. But this one's really great as well. I think this is. I like the white one. I think it's classic. It's an 81 for me.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I'm going with it with an 82. Love the star. I like that the star is like not colored. Like I think the jersey already has a lot of color to it, so I think it almost could have looked like kindergarten if it was. So I really appreciate honestly just the star. The sleeves are colored, like little sleeves there on the accents. I like a lot. I like the shape of the collar with a little yellow bar across the top. Big fan. The emblem's just pretty too. Just a really pretty jersey. Colors look good on it. I'll give it an 82.
85 for me, and I hope this kit does not see them play the U.S. Our arch nemesis, Ghana. I would like to avoid them. Thank you very much.
Moving on to the Reds then. We're going to see a lot of these with the Puma kits, aren't we, Cole? I am not necessarily a huge fan of the box, but the numbers will go inside the box, FYI. So try to imagine that, and that's what I'm trying to imagine here. Looks okay, but this is going to drop for me. Not below a 50, though. I think it is a 53.
I'm going to be a little bit kinder, and I really like the G and the A, the letters on the either
and
side.
It's a GHA, yeah.
GHA. Wow. Interesting where the number is going to be. That's really interesting. But anyways, I like how it's at least not just the box. Which it kind of is just the box, which is why it's going to drop for me. You're going to see other jerseys that is just here's a box. So I kind of like that Ghana. To me, this jersey screams, this is what we were dealt. So this is what we try to do with it. And I think for that reason, I'm going to go a little bit higher. I'll go 63 on this jersey. I think it'll look good with the numbers, and I appreciate them doing more. I kind of like that center stripe being an off-color red in the middle. So, yeah, 63.
Yeah, Puma following the trend with all their kits having those around them. I think Ghana is higher up on those kits that have them, but still not enough for this kit. I'll give it a 58. I think it's, I don't know, not the best, not the worst, sort of in the middle. 58 seems good. Iran playing with the U.S., England, and Wales in the group, and they're coming in with this. Brandon?
Is the thing, is that just from a picture, or are those going to be on it?
No, it's just from the picture.
Okay. I was about to say, please no.
Those are yeah, word mark. Those good.
I think it's fun. The white is worse than the red. Actually, I don't know. But these are going to be low. I'm going to go with a 42.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 30 for both of these. I just unoriginal, uninspired. I don't know. Don't have a lot to say. I kind of like the collar and the white. I'll give the white a 33. As far as like the green and the red on the opposite sides, but yeah, these kids suck. It just screams Brendan Aronson hat trick, honestly. But anyways, yeah, 33 for the white.
The white, it's fine. Yeah, it's 40 with the white. I do appreciate at least the change of the red and the green on the opposite sides. Little things that are fine for a white kit, and the bottom of the shirt with the green. Yeah, I think it's okay.
Yeah, with a brand sponsor I've never heard before and couldn't tell you what it is at the moment. I feel like the kits could come off looking a little cheap, unfortunately. But I think the red one is better for some reason. I don't know why I'm feeling that. 44. It's a little bit better.
Yeah, again, 30 for the red. Just kind of seems like a coloring book out of a wand that I shoot from a wizard or something with their little green explosion. Just looks bad. Yeah.
Oh,
It looks like
we
Voldemort, you know, just battling Cedric Diggory. But yeah. No, 30.
21. Give me a sash or something. I don't know. Not yeah, 21. It's bad. It's like a freaking popsicle that's like somewhat melted. I don't know. I just don't like it. 21. Japan. These guys' opinions.
both fun. The blue one, solid. I think I'll give it a 65.
I like it. We got to see Japan wear these as they beat the United States 2-0 this past Saturday. That's not what this is about, though. But yeah, I like the kits. I think they look really good. I love the Japan logo. I like the pattern a lot. I'll go 73 on these guys. I like this blue kit. I think it looks really good.
This one feels futuristic, yet also sort of retro. I appreciate that feel a lot. Japan, both, I think these kits are really nice. This one definitely will be a 85. I think it's pretty solid. Like, I would buy this. I would
Damn.
wear it. Big blue fan. The subtle red on the bottom, like all the things. 85. This is a really good landing spot for me.
Yeah, I actually like the white one better. I like the sort of like 3D look on the sleeves, sort of following the similar pattern, like the geometrical shape of the blue one. Does it get in the 70s? Yeah, I think it does. Low 70s, 72.
I love this white kit. It just screams Japan to me. Like the red, the black, and the white. Like I think, and then putting them in the jersey, a little bit of the flair of like the blue or whatever on the sleeves with these patterns that they're doing. I honestly think of like baseball, like Little League baseball, when I think of Japan's colors, because that's when I usually see them, because their Little League or series baseball team is very, very good. I like the logo. I like the collar. I like the shape of it. I like it a lot. I think it's going to look better with the numbers on it as well. And it's actually going to get up into the 80s for me. It's going to be an 84. I like this kit. I like this kit a lot.
Man, I do agree. I really like this one. It's awesome. It's kind of that chroma blur 3D effect going on the sleeves. I really like that kind of blockish collar.
Yeah.
It's unique. You don't really see that often. 82 for me. I like that blue a lot, and the white's very, very solid. Again, much like Germany, the combo together fits so well, and I can appreciate that a lot. But also this country right here, Mexico, this one is an amazing pairing. I think a lot of people have talked about it on social media and all that, but Brandon, you're going to be the first one from us to give your public opinion.
Yeah, the change of the crest is awesome. The they look great on both of them. The green one I like less, obviously, than the other one. But the green one's still good. It's still good. It is a 69 for me.
Nice. Steve?
I'm going way higher. I love this. I love this kit. It's Mexico. This is perfect. This is a non-boring, perfect out to the classic kit that is Mexico and the team that loves to get knocked out in the round of 16. This is a 90. This is a 90 for me. I really like
That's
it. I
very
love
surprising.
the Mexico emblem. I love on this kit. I think it was higher than what I originally thought, but cup reactions, right? Cup check. There we go. So that's what I just said. So that's what's truth. So yeah, I'm gonna give this one a 90. I love it. I love the triangle pattern there on the jersey. It just looks cool. It looks great. It's fun. I don't know. I'm thinking of the United States too, though. I'm thinking of the United States.
We're not there. We're not there.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
72 with the green. I just can't stop thinking about their 2014 kit. I just love so much. Like, that's my favorite Mexico kit. Like, I just love it. Like, the kind of like zigzag across the chest. Like, this one's solid. I'm still like up in the air on the kit or the crest change, but yeah, no, it's a solid kit. I do think Mexico does an awesome set for sure. But the way one, that one's the eye catcher, Brandon.
I don't know where I want to put this. But I think this might be the highest one. I literally think it could be like maybe 100 if the Adidas and the crest were like green, like the green color. I would love that personally, but I get what they were going for. This is a 95 kit for me. Absolutely gorgeous. I love the pattern. Oh my God.
I love the pattern, and I almost love that the eagle at least is the same color as the pattern. Almost seems to kind of fit into the design as opposed to a like outside like brand on it. I give it 90 to the green, which is probably higher than I initially wanted to, but that's what I said. So I like this one better though. So I'm gonna give it a 93. It looks good. It looks very, very good. I'm a big fan.
I think I like England's 1 point more. This one's a 93. It's so beautiful. I guess this is Mexico. This is Mexico. It's so beautiful. Just like the more traditional kind of patterns, the subtle green on the collar. Like, oh, I love it. This is a beautiful.
Can we talk about that little like image as well on the back?
Yes. Again, it's
like,
the little things that matter with the kit.
Yeah,
it's the little things that matter with the kit.
That's
when you're
cool,
spending $150 nowadays on a kit, you want it to be beautiful, especially for these World Cup kits, right?
Yep.
Oh, they nailed it.
Yes, they really, really did. Morocco did something with their kits.
I will start. 33 for the red.
I'm gonna go. Sorry if I cut you off. I don't think there's a lot to say about this.
No, just keep it moving.
Yeah, I'll give this a 26. Lowest
22.
score of the day. Lowest score of this day for me.
22 for me. It's bad. Why did you cut it off in the middle for the Puma logo? That's just just keep it the same all the way across. I don't know. 22. It's bad.
I'm not sure. I might give the white one a little higher though, because I think the collar's different. I like this, the ring around what's going to be the number. But it's still not great. It's like the Puma just copied again, which is their formatting, but even like the bar down the middle, right? It's still like whatever the jersey color is. It's just like a darker version or like an imprinted version or whatever. Don't love that. 42.
Yeah, 26 for the red for me. With the white, I'm gonna go with a 38. It's better. I like the little crown, little circle around the MAR. It looks cool. But it's just again, you just have to take into account that Puma copy and pasted a lot of these jerseys, and it's just lazy.
I have some appreciation for the templates, like as a brand, but I don't know if I'm from Morocco, I'm buying the white one. It's a 53 for
Yeah.
me, but it's just like, yeah, I like the collar a lot. I'm a big fan of the collar and the sleeve, but they deserved at least, I think, to have the red and the green on that kind of wreath around the body. I think it needs a little bit more. I think that's where a good place could have been. Netherlands changing things up a little bit. Are they a little bit more of an orange kind of gold look for them, Brandon?
Yeah, and I think it's a tie-dye sort of look. I'm pretty sure. You can't, it's hard to tell. But I love the black accents as well, and we'll get into that with the away kit. This one, it does go away from their classics though. But I think it's still good. For that reason, I'll give it a 64.
Yeah, I think this is too much change for my liking. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. It looks like, Goldmember on Austin Powers would wear this kit.
I think
And
that just
not
might be the pictures though. I don't
and
know.
not
I
in a
don't know.
good way. I don't know. It's again one of those jerseys that you might have to see in person that might look better. I do like the black accent on the crest. It looks pretty good, but I considering the football nation that is the Netherlands and what they have done historically, this is a huge change. And I don't know if it's for the better. So for that reason, I'm going to 55.
Fair.
I like it a lot. I'm just pulled up on Instagram. I think it looks nice in person. I wish it did have black shorts. I don't like the all orange look for the full kit, but the jersey itself, it's like Lannister gold. Like got the lion there. It's
Ooh,
got like
Lannister.
I know. I think it's in the 80s, probably in 84 for me. Very solid. I would wear it. Big fan. I don't think it's too untraditional. I think it still like sticks with what Netherlands does. Yeah, 84.
I think the blue one is more traditional, but still sticking with the black accents. This might be the best one that we've seen so far with this new Nike template. I think they worked it really well. And I think it'll look really good. It is better than the orange goldish one for me. I will say this is a 73.
Yeah, going back to the Australia kits, I think the little black top part of that jersey there looks a lot more natural than the Australia kit did. I don't think it's anything crazy, but I like it. I think I look good with the numbers, more traditional, like Brandon was saying. I'll go 67 on this one.
Execute order 66. I would not pay more than $66 for it, but I would wear it. It's solid. Nice orange trim. It's a nice, I love blue. Blue is my favorite color. It's a very, very nice shade of blue, 66. Which Poland, sticking with Nike. And what do we think?
These scream 60s for me. Solid kits, but not too much, to write home about. I don't know if I like the white or the red one better, to be honest. That's really hard decision. I think I like the white one better. I'll go 67 with the white.
Yeah, I'll be right around that range. I'll go 65. It's a classic kit. It doesn't look bad whatsoever. I think it looks good, but not incredibly inventive as they could have been. Right around that kind of standard that you would expect Poland to put out. But yeah, 65.
My cup check took me to a 54, especially comparing it to the red. I like the red a lot, actually. But yeah, 54 for the white from me.
Skipping over to the red, it'll be less, but still in the 60s. This is a 63.
Yeah, I'll go 62 for the red. I really like the red though. That being said, but the rest of the kit doesn't do enough for me. I think it seems just pretty. Yeah, it just seems pretty boring. I think there could have been more stuff going on. I do like the collar though on the red, but yeah, it'll be a 62 for me.
I'm sort of high on those collars these days. Big fan of the kind of range collars. 71 for me. I can definitely see Robert bagging Hatties in these classic. Like these will be kits that you want to buy and you will remember is this red one. Like especially if they do well, you'll see this kit on a lot of people if they do well in it. Portugal though, and the P's. I think there's a lot of split opinions on these. Brandon, what's yours? Where do you land?
I love them. I think I've always loved Portugal's kits. And CR7, it's his last rodeo. We think. I don't know. We'll see. The man might be a little bit of a Tom Brady.
He is a
So
robot.
we will see. But I love the goldish, athletic gold. Maybe I don't know what you'd call that gold, but on for the check there. And the geometric shapes. I think again these are going to be similar scores for me, but they're in the 70s. I like the red one more. 77.
I'm going higher on this one. It's classic Portugal, a little bit difference, kind of like how I don't know. Yeah, I like the majority red flare on that with a little bit of the green being caught on the sleeve there. I think it's very unique. I like the design underneath the colors you kind of see as well. It's going to look very good, especially on Cristiano. I'll go 83. I like this a lot.
Yeah, this one's going to be, I think, awesome for streetwear. Like, I think it's just super unique looking. I love, like we talked about, that little touch on the sleeve. Well done. 82 for me. Hopefully Cristiano can find some success getting out of the group. But we'll see how far he goes in it. The white one though, Brandon. Same thoughts?
Is it white or is it cream? Do you know?
Probably white, but
we'll go with white. If it was cream, I think it could be higher than the red for me. I think that would look really, really good. But going for white, I think it's again still in the 70s, 74.
They're calling it off-white, and that is a navy color with it. It's not black.
Oh. I'd have to see it. I'll stick with 74.
Yeah, I'm with you, Brandon, though, on this being more of a cream color. I think it looked very nice. And from the pictures of what I've seen in other spheres, look a little bit less like straight up white, like my shirt. And I like that. I think, yeah, I'm a big fan. I like this kind of non-equal split of colors on these jerseys. I like the red taking over on this one with the green accents or the black trim. I think it looks very good. And I love it when that Portuguese cross is accented with that backdrop. If I gave an 83 to that red one, I'm going to give this one an 87. I like it a lot. It's probably one of my favorite like white kits that we have.
Man, I just love listening to you talk, Steve. I just love it, dude. You're saying the right things tonight. Man. Yeah, 85 for me. This one's beautiful. I do like that offset. Again, one or two or both of these, if people remember the Total 90 kit, sort of like what Puma's doing with those like number outlines, maybe something a little subtle with these could be like another boost up. Probably more on the red than the white, but just like little things that would definitely boost it. But yeah, I love both these. An amazing set for sure. Cristiano's going to look great in both of them. Saudi Arabia, taking a little bit of a touch from Nigeria on the away kit, but we'll start with the home one.
I think this is in the same tier as Poland. I will go 63 for the whites.
I'll go a little bit higher. I really appreciate. I think you can see that they try to do something different. Like Qatar is pretty plain. And some of these
bad.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot actually. I'll stick it in the 73 for the white kit there. I like the design. I think it actually has like a flow to it. Sometimes like I didn't like that France jersey. It just seemed like there was just a bunch of different like images. This I can kind of see it flow more. I think it fits Saudi Arabia, like the feathers with the bird. Anyways, yada yada yada. 73. I like it.
I wish it had green sleeves on the cuffs. 56.
Fair. I like this one. This green one actually better. It will be a 68 for me.
Yeah, I actually like this green one a little bit worse than this white one. Initial reaction, but not too much though. Probably a 70 for me. Again, a very different jersey than all the other ones. that are in this entire World Cup pool. They don't really have this kind of like design, like I don't know. Yeah, it's very unique, and so yeah, I'm gonna give it a 70 for that. Originality is gonna be a big play for me on this because I think it would have been very easy to make just a boring copy and paste jersey. So I'll give points for that, and I think they did it right in general. Pretty boring at the same time. They could have done more, but I like it overall, so I'm giving it a 70.
Yeah, I don't know where I land, to be honest. I feel like it's just missing something. I don't know if it's the
Yeah.
collar, the cuffs, somewhere in between. 58. Senegal. These might be some conversation starters. Brandon, what do you think about the white?
I like the white. Again, I think a lot better than the green. The white they did a great job with. I like the star still hanging in there. Ah, 70.
Yeah. I like it. There's a lot of color going on. Maybe a little bit too much for me. Like I said, going back to that Ghana jersey, I kind of like how the middle was kind of true to just like kind of like plain, but at the same time, I kind of like how the Puma and then the crest are kind of like up higher than the stars. Like I like that. That's unique to going with the pattern. I'll go 67. I like it. Yeah.
I think this is the best African kit. I give this one an 86. I love the color. I love the yellow broad with the green and the red accent. Yeah, 86, I said. Right?
Wow.
Yeah, this one's
That was
good.
a shocker.
Best African kit, I think.
Yeah. Now this one with the Puma format, I think is one of the worst, definitely the worst I've seen today. This is a 41 for the green.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the 45 for the green. Just kind of, like rinse repeat. I could have, like, honestly, like it seems like I could have made this on a FIFA career mode on, like, I don't know, just the template. It's just not doing it for me.
Yeah, at the very least, make this stripe. You see how like the outline kind of has that jaggedish look to it? Make your stripe that jaggedish look. Don't just like keep it the plain bar, or maybe add 2 bars. Like make it sort of a striped kit. Do something else. I agree with you guys. 48 with me on this one. It's just unimpressing, and I would rather wear the white one the entire World Cup if I could, if I was Senegal.
Yeah.
Serbia, I think this is their first World Cup, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember, but they're coming in with the red one. Thoughts, Brandon?
Ooh, that, yeah. Can't tell if I like it or dislike it. I like the little. Are they stars on the inside there? Like
Looks
like
like
a
like a North Star, almost like
a quasar, like the LA Galaxy quasars.
Galaxy. Yeah. I like that. How much do I like it? I think it's a 60. I think it's a 60. I'll leave it at 60.
I like this kit a lot. I think the gold goes well with the red, yada yada yada. I'm gonna give it a 76.
Doc, you about to perform surgery on me on this one? Because it looks like a doctor just has some scrubs on. He's about to cover my body. I think this one's a 27. I don't like it at all. It looks like, yeah, it's just, I don't know. It looks like a scrub outfit.
Wow.
With that, I think you're going to be liking this white one a lot better, and I do like it better. This is a 68 for me.
Yeah, I will say the gold looks very good with the white. They really hit on that. I'm digging the stencil of the outline or whatever it is. Yeah, it looks good. Honestly, maybe I shouldn't have given it a 70 on that last one, but anyways, I'll give it a 63.
Oh, wow, huge drop.
Yeah, well, it's okay, Brandon. I know what you said I was gonna like it, but I actually don't like this at all. I think this is actually the second worst Puma kit, only behind one we haven't seen yet. This one is only 1 point above the home 28. I don't like it at all, actually.
Wow.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I'm not a fan of it, to be honest. Just not doing it for me, not at all. South Korea, they usually have some fun, interesting designs, and these two certainly have stuff going on with them. Brandon, are these good things or bad things?
And I want everyone to know Cole switched this up on me. They go as Korea Republic, but Cole put them in South Korea, so it's out of it's out of order on my sheet. No, I think these are both really fun, solid kits. I like the black one more, but for this red one, orangish, whatever you want to call it, good. 69.
I like it. 70's kind of been my par of classic kind of country kits. I think this does more than what South Korea's done in the past. I like it. I like it for their home kit. Looks really good. I'll give it a 72.
The home kit, if you know South Korea, like, they have a couple of them that have stood out, like their 2020, 2021 away kit, the white and the black tiger all the way up and down. Like, that thing is a beauty. And this one, I do really, really like the sleeves. The collar, I don't love the thicker collar. I wish it was slightly downsized and came all the way across instead of ending abruptly. Otherwise, I mean, really solid. 76 for me. Sunny look great. Hopefully getting out of the group.
Moving on to the black one, then this reminds me of little boy Brandon skating at a Sparkles in Hiram, Georgia, that carpet pattern. And so it's a nice little chord for me, but this is way nicer than that, obviously. And I think with the new Nike thing, it just looks better because it's all black. Really good job. This is a 78 for me.
I was worried what direction you were going to go with that earlier, because I like this kit, and I was hoping you were going to talk about it. Yeah, I'll give it a 77. I think it looks really good. I'm thinking like fireworks like crossing over each other, like up in the sky. I think it looks really good. Big fan.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I want to like it so much. I think it's the yellow. I think the yellow is throwing me off. It just feels like someone was in Microsoft Paint with their kid. And they kind of just like getting the mouse and like, I don't know. I'm not a fan of it. 47.
Coles, you're
47.
Like,
47.
Oh my god.
I don't
roles
like it.
reversed today. What's going on?
I just
here?
He's a bad fan. The later we go, the worse he gets.
Save me, Spain. Save me.
Are they though? I think it's a good kit for the red there. I don't know how much I like these. How much does Brandon like these? He asks himself.
From 1 to 100.
I think it's a 69.
Nice.
It's not in the 70s.
I'll give it a hard 70. I don't think it does anything more than what Spain's done in the past, but Spain, I think the colors look good. I like the collar. I think that's what's doing it for me. I like that little center, little gold stripe there on it. I think it looks really good. But nothing crazy. So that's why it's a 70. It's a good jersey.
This is a pure classic. I'm right there with you. 70 overall. Like, you can't go wrong with the design. It is Spain. It's their history. It's what they were successful in. The same kind of look. 70 all the way for me.
We had a chance there to go 69 for the sex appeal of Spain and the old classic kit there, and we didn't do it. So I'm sort of upset going into this blue one. And I'm excited to see what you have to say, but I really love this kit. Again, sort of like the design, the streetwear type. And I don't mind the middle crest, but I actually think I'd prefer it to be the normal kit, like the normal Adidas on the left or whatever, so is it better than I think it's better, but it's right there. 72.
I'm actually gonna go way down on this one. Look at this. You love the sleeves. I don't think it goes well. I don't think the colors on the sleeve go. I don't know. It seems like someone is putting Frenchies.
My disappointment is immeasurable.
Is putting Frenchies and Heinz ketchup on the sleeves of these jerseys that don't belong, in my opinion. To be fair, I'm the least fashionable out of all three of these people here. But yeah, I'm gonna go 54 on this. The Spain kit if the home one's classic is 70. I don't know. I just don't like it. I don't like the waves either. The design on it. The colors are cool. Like I like the white and like bluish colors, but yeah, not doing it for me. I'm gonna go at 54.
You animal. Top 5 kit 92.
Wow.
I love it. It looks so good, especially on body. Like this is
You're on your own.
this is a memorable kit for me. Like y'all better catch the wave because this one, y'all gonna remember this one.
I think you're lost in the wave.
Bro, are there's even waves? Are they mountains or are they bubbles?
I don't care.
Know.
It looks awesome. I love it.
Okay.
I don't like these at all though, so we can get started on them.
Is this the worst Puma one?
Maybe the worst Puma. This is what I alluded to earlier.
God, they're bad, man. And Switzerland's such a good team. Oh, I feel bad for them. I'm feeling better for the United States. We'll get there. Man, I like the red better. I'll be nice. 32.
I kind of just don't like how Puma's the center logo on these. I don't know. Feels like, hey, we're the brand. I don't know. I'm not a big fan. It's boring. I'll give it a 28. I don't know. Just not very imaginative. It's just. And Sweden's done some cool stuff in the past too, or Switzerland. Sorry. Switzerland's done some cool stuff in the past, so it's kind of disappointing to see this.
Yeah, no emergency services team could save these. Six for the red.
6. Oh boy. Well, I think this might be my first 10 or below for the whites. This is awful. This is probably the worst white one we've seen. Even worse than Canada's. This is a 8. And probably would.
Good call.
I'd spend $8 on it. But I don't know, much higher.
Yeah, this seems like an Office Depot employee shirt to me.
It's a great description.
I'm not a fan. It's kind of like you're over the printer section. It's like, look what you can do with I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna be 10 or below for me. I'm just deciding how brutal I want to be. And I'll do a 6 only because a 7 is a good number and a lucky number, and that's not what this is. So I'm gonna give it a 6.
Someone deserves to be the worst, and it's this jersey. I'm giving it a 1. No inspiration. Nothing about it makes me want to buy it. Makes me want to watch this team. Gets me excited for the Swiss in the World Cup. Like nothing. Total terrible. Like
Shaqiri's on the squad
set this
too.
On fire. Like this is a 1.
They missed the chance, man. With their flag like logo, they could have just done that as the box format, right? Like they could have done something. I don't know. It's bad.
So bad. It's so uninspired. Nothing good about it. And I know you guys probably feel the same about these, but let's hear it.
Did we skip a team? Maybe you skipped on me. United States. I think now that we're here and we've gone through so many,
right?
we're down to 3 teams. We're down to 3 teams.
Okay, well, the team I was mentioning, Tunisia, they might have not released kits yet, did they? They might have not done it. I haven't
seen them. No.
Maybe that's why. So sorry, they might come out after this episode, but the whites, very clean. I think they did a good job with these. I think they're okay. Like I think they're good enough, and they are in the 70s. It is a 75 for the whites.
That surprises me from you.
I mean, after going past all these, I'm like, it's good enough. I think it's better than a 65. So it's like,
I'm in the same boat as you. I think after looking at all of these World Cup jerseys, I think this has almost been like a therapy session for me. Like I feel better about my circumstance being a United States fan with our jerseys. I still don't love the kit, but the white one specifically, I'll give it a 70. I'll give it a 74. it's unique enough for me. I think it flows well. I kind of like how the top like jags out at the ends there. I think that's fun and unique, not just like kind of boring up top. I like the ode to the whatever it is, the 2002 team. Am I tripping? Was it
4-2, whichever one. Yeah.
4-2,
South
whatever it
Korea. I
is.
think it was in South Korea, whichever year it was.
Yeah, it will look better with the numbers on it as well. So, for that reason, yeah, 74.
I'm going 76 in honor of our country's founding, 1776. No, I seriously, I've been preaching the same thing about the numbers. Like, it's strange not having the maker's mark on the front of the jersey. Having on the sleeves throws you off for sure, and I can appreciate that. But yeah, I like the template here with Nike. I like the sleeve patterns. Again, with the numbers, I think it looks good. It's not the best that Nike's done, but I actually think it's a solid home kit. It does kind of have a nice ode to the early 2000s with the US. 76, that's a pretty solid kit. I'll definitely be getting my hands on this one.
Yeah, I think if you're gonna buy one, that's maybe the one to get. Just a good solid white kit, like we said. This next one definitely
Controversial.
splits a lot of opinion. Because I know what they look like, and they literally do not match the shorts that the team wears. Like that docks it in my mind heavily. And the fact that they literally look like a training jersey, like a Premier League team's training jersey, that you'd wear in warmups. I think, wow, how low do I want to go? Even though I think, funny enough, I think this one would be the one I would buy. I'm not buying either. But 56.
It's better than I thought you would say.
I'm actually gonna go lower. This just doesn't.
It's bad.
I don't know. It's bad, dude. Like the US logo doesn't look natural on it. It just seems like a tie-dye shirt.
Not even a good tie-dye.
Yeah, and to me, with the white jersey, it's like, oh, like, yeah, the numbers go here. I could definitely like see that making a big difference. I mean, enjoying the jersey a lot. Not the case for me with this blue one. I'm gonna go with the 42. Being the US, you just have so many other options. A tie-dye wasn't it. You have stripes, obviously, you can do red, you can do black, you can do a bunch of different things, different combinations of certain things, but I'm just not a fan. Specifically with the design, like I hate the tie-dye design on it. I honestly, that's my big hang up. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. So yeah, 42 could be worse. Again, going through all these jerseys, I probably would have it lower if it was just starting the list maybe with this one. But yeah, 42. But the white kit. Woo.
So I've had a roller coaster ride with this kit. Like, hated it, liked it, trying to figure out what I like about it. I think right now I'm like kind of even with the home kit. I'll give this one a 76 as well. And I think seeing it on the field in a full kit, I can appreciate like what they went for. I don't think it was a tie-dye I don't think it was a tie-dye that threw me off initially. I think it was the logo. Like, I wish the logo wasn't the full color. Like, I wish they had done like the blue and like white logo. Like they've actually done some like on some of the merch in this line. Like, I think it's the logo that's actually upsetting me. And that's what would dock the point. It's not so much the placement, it's not the size, it's literally the coloring on the logo. That's what upsets me. I guess, red, white, and blue is our thing, but it's like, I don't know. The USA logo is actually what does the most off for me. Otherwise, I actually really think I like the kit. I think it's grown on me a lot since the announcement. So 76 is where I land.
It looks like a SeaWorld shirt that has the US logo like copy and pasted on it.
And again, like it's gonna look better with numbers and the like World Cup patches, and that's the thing. Like I have to
A little bit.
seeing on the right. No, I agree, and I'm the one that's being
76.
devil's advocate.
That's what you gave it.
That's what I gave it.
You think it's the same as the white right there? Okay. I'm just saying, look, there's so many other things. They could have done another nod to a different jersey, like the denim kit or something, right? Like
For sure.
they could have done so many.
And this is sort of
better
that same
things,
characterization.
but it does not hit that level at all. Like even if they did like a tie-dye crest or something cool, and then did like a more simple, not stupid tie-dye like kit, or I don't even know what you would have done. But yeah, the crest by itself, it needs to be to the side. I don't know what would fix this jersey, but it is not it. It is not it. I'm not a fan.
Hey, valid opinions. I'm still like unsettled. It's obviously still so new, like so fresh, and we've seen it in one game. But I think I'm more on the positive side now. Uruguay, classic Uruguay jerseys. I don't think there's a lot of wrong with these, but Brandon, you're going to definitely get us started as you've done all episode.
59.
64.
67. I think the home, it seems like a classic, probably owed to an old jersey. Not a whole lot wrong with it. They'll look good. They'll look classy. Sort of like a Man City kit almost. Yeah, not a whole lot going on. But the white one, Brandon, you like it more or less?
I don't know. But I do. I like the middle stripe. They changed it up finally. Obviously the collar and the trimming on the sleeves. It looks good. And for some reason, the box, maybe because the number's in it on this picture, like it doesn't look as bad. But I think the box is honestly, at least do the same shape as the shield on the badge. Like it's not that hard to do. Like just make. I don't know. They could have done better. But I do think it is a little bit better than their home, but barely. 61.
Yeah, I'll go 65 on this one. I agree with Brandon as far as seeing the number probably makes it a bit more enticing. I like the middle stripe, so they changed it up. I think that's honestly, which is almost so infuriating to go back to the other Puma kits, because that can be all it takes sometimes to make a kit go from looking copy and pasted to a little bit unique. I like it. I like the thin lines. I like the thicker lines for the center stripes. I like the accents on the sleeves. So yeah, 65, I believe is what I gave it.
72 for me. Yeah, I think this is a good Uruguay kit. Like it's got the classy look. I like the box on this one. The black number does a lot for me. Having the contrast between the light blue and the white, the black does a really, really good number there. Yeah, 72, pretty fair for me. I'm thinking Uruguay will probably wear that one more, but we'll see. Finishing off with the last country on our list, Wales, making the World Cup in the playoff, and they'll be wearing these Adidas kits, the red and the white. Brandon, with the red, where do you land?
I think they're okay.
The Dragons.
I think they've done a good job of keeping it classic and simple. The red, I'll keep it at a 68.
Yeah, I'll go 70 for the Wales red kits. Pretty on par, standard, classic kit, what you would expect out of them. I don't think they miss on it. I think it looks pretty good. Nothing crazy. Making it higher than a 70 for me, but pretty happy if I'm a Wales fan.
Yeah, 60. It passes. Nothing crazy. Nothing whatever. Doesn't make me upset. Doesn't make me happy. It's just a 60. Pretty even flat job. And the last one on the list, the white away kit for Wales, Brandon.
Yeah, I think it get bumps up a little bit, but not too much. The collar is pretty cool, but not enough there for. I think it's just a plain Jane. Actually, I'm actually gonna put it below the red. Actually, just thinking about it, was thinking about the other whites. I'm like, yeah, they sort of missed. They had a cool opportunity here. Adidas had a cool opportunity with this one. They did it with the collar, but sort of let off the gas, it seems.
Yeah.
62.
Yeah, Adidas wants you to look at nothing but the collar, and seeing how far it can take you. Yeah, initially with Brandon, it's like you wanna put it higher, maybe. I'll give it a 69, just one below the red for me. I think it's right on par. The collar's really cool. Just the plain stripe going down the side is fine. Maybe something on the sleeve would have been cool, considering you didn't do anything on the sleeve with the first kit. Yeah, 69. But it's good. I like it. Again, I'd be pretty happy if I'm a Wales fan.
54. They literally just, like you said, they ran out of ink right here, and they said, "Oh, we can't do anymore." And they should have done it on the cuffs. Like they just
Yeah.
didn't do enough. 54, cutting it short, not enough for the Welshmen. But yeah, that ends our first part of this. We're gonna then tally this all up. Take a deep breath. We're gonna tally this up, find our top 5 kits from the World Cup, and then we will decide as a team who has the best kit in the World Cup. Stay tuned for this next segment as we close things out. And welcome back. We have just tallied up the results and we found the top 5 kits of this 22 World Cup according to us. And now it's the time to figure out which one reigns supreme and comes out on top. But Brandon, real quick, kind of give us an idea of what pairing between the three of us actually arose the top numbers wise before we pick the top one.
Right. I thought this would be fun to tally the home and away scores for every kit and see what the top 5 were there. So coming in at number 5, there is a tie. Bum, bum. Can either of you guess the teams with a total score of 461 tying for 5th place? It's a big number.
5th place? 5th place. I'm gonna guess Croatia and France.
Steve?
I'm gonna go a little bit different. I'm gonna go France and Croatia.
Well, you both got France correct. The other one was surprisingly Japan.
Oh,
Japan came in at 461
did go high
as
on
well.
them. Good for them.
Yeah, they did a really, really good job there. So cool. That's fun. Coming in at 4th place. Let me see. Where am I? Okay. You can probably get this. So with that in mind, you know, maybe a little bit more consistency with the kits going higher up now. At 488. 488. Just for mine. At 488. Thoughts?
England? No, because I did England low. F.
There's a 7. Do you see 7?
Steve?
Are you getting my hint?
I'm gonna go with Portugal.
Yes, it is Portugal with 488 coming in 4th place. Now, how about 3rd with 498, a whopping 498.
Mexico?
I'll go with England.
No, it is Croatia.
Oh my God.
It's Croatia. Great kits, but 498, 3rd place for Croatia. Now I think you guys know what the top 2 probably are. Maybe not, though. Maybe not. Coming in.
Listen, folks. This ain't live. This is late.
This is live. Coming in 2nd place with 512. Okay, only 15 points separating them from the top. 512 for 2nd. Who is it?
It's Germany or Mexico, I think, are the top 2, right? I'm going to guess that we gave Germany the highest score and Mexico 2nd. I think.
So your guess is Mexico.
2 for Mexico, 1 for Germany.
Yeah, I'll go with I think I'm trying to remember the scores I gave. I think I did Germany higher. Or maybe I didn't. I'll go with Germany 2, Mexico 1.
What's the math?
Well, we got a genius in the house. It is Cole Carter nailing it. 527 for the Germany total, 512 for the Mexico total.
Wow.
Unbelievable. And we didn't see England make it. England did not make our top 5.
That was my fault.
That home kit, dude. Cole shredded that thing.
I really did. I liked the U.S. kits more than the England kit.
It was the 27 that really did it.
Yeah. I like
you gave the England home kit a 27.
You could have given the US
kit. What was it? Honestly,
I gave them both 76s.
76s because America.
That is
America.
Okay. Moving on. That was fun. Thank you for amusing me.
Hey, this has been awesome. Seriously, this has been, I think, the most fun I've had in an episode. But we do want to reveal the top 5 kits that we gave you guys. Here they are. We have England's away, Croatia's home kit, France's home kit, Mexico's away kit, and Germany's home kit. We have 3 Nikes and 2 Adidas. So showing some superiority. But our job now, those are in no particular order. Our job now, the 3 of us, we have to decide what is the number 1 kit this World Cup, the one kit to buy, to wear, to want to see people playing, like the overall top kit. We have to figure this out.
Oh my God. We're not doing a top 3. We're just doing top 1.
Well, we have to, we can do top 3, but we need to figure out what the top dog is, right? You know,
right. Oh God.
Eventually,
you're gonna make us decide that just the top 1.
So for me, if I'm eliminating any kits, immediately I'm throwing out France. That's the
I had
first
the
one.
Exact same thought.
That's the first one out for me is France. So,
I'm different, but I'll bite my tongue on it. France is in the top 3 for me.
Okay, we'll keep it in for now.
Yeah, we got to discuss these things. I think for me, I have a clear number 2. I think for me, my number 2, if I'm saying anything, is the Germany home kit. That's my number 2. Like, just not the best. It's in the top 3 somewhere, and that's like my number 2 is. So for sure, it's making my top 3.
I'll agree on it making top 3.
For Germany, fudge, dude.
These are all awesome kits. So
really, where it sits is 4th, right? I think France is my 5th. 4th. And it's between actually Germany and Croatia, looking at them now. And I don't want to knock Croatia out because I think it's so gorgeous with the numbers going to sit right in that little square. Oh, but the Germany is so beautiful as well. Shoot, this is way harder than I thought it was going to be.
I'm okay eliminating Croatia and putting it out of the top 3.
Steve's not going to agree with it.
But no, I like it.
Okay.
I'm also like, here's my other crazy rationale. My number 1 is European. My number 1 is not Mexico. That's my personal opinion.
And yeah, we're also, this is a new scoring. This isn't based on what we did. And I didn't even tell you the scores of those. I just told you these were the top 5.
These are the top 5.
So
I might have to just give y'all my top 3 and just
go ahead.
Wash my hands with it.
Do it.
I'm Mexico 3, France 2, Germany 1. I think Germany has the best. I love France's as number 2, Mexico number 3. That's all I got to say about that.
Well, I disagree.
Okay, Brandon, you give yours real quick, and then we'll do some division.
We're all
and
the same.
subtracting.
Oh my God. I think England has the best kit.
Yeah. Okay. That's my number 1.
That's my number 1.
That's my number 1.
Just everything considered, their numbers are blue. It's like the exact same. It's gonna look so good. Mexico is 2 for me. I think it's beautiful. And depending on what color their numbers are, it could go even higher. But I'm assuming they'll probably keep it the red. It'll just be beautiful.
What's number 3?
I told you, I don't know, dude. Do I kick Croatia out or kick Germany? I love both, but I think this is where like the cool odes and design come in for me. And obviously a design guy, seeing that I picked the 1 and 2. I think Croatia is my 3rd, and Germany is kicked with France.
All right, Cole.
Okay. I'll change. Number 1, England. Number 2, Germany. Number 3, Croatia. I'll do it. I'll put them top 3.
Okay, so we have Croatia 3. What'd you say, Steve?
I said Germany 1, France 2, Mexico 3. By all of our answers, Germany. No, both y'all
We
had
had-
England at 1.
Did you have Mexico in there, Cole, or did you kick Mexico?
I kicked Mexico out. I put Croatia in.
We don't have
Oh
any.
my god. I mean, if that's not the most perfect way to kind of sum up who we are as individuals.
Okay, I thought this was gonna be easy. We're just gonna be like, oh yeah, we can agree on that. Now
I
we're
think
sitting here
Germany,
what
like
are
by
we doing?
far, has the best kit.
It's so beautiful. It's
It's
just for me, like,
beautiful.
I don't even like red that much. Like the England red and the blues, just like I just love it so much. But that copper toned black barred Germany kit is just so German. It's such an amazing kit. Like I can't kick England in the top 3 no matter what.
I think England is still by far the best kit. But I'm willing to kick Mexico out and bring Germany in for 3rd.
Okay.
Or yeah, move it up. So I'm willing to. So let me rescore. England, Croatia, Germany.
So Brandon and I have the same 3 as some order.
I had Germany, France, Mexico.
So I think the common denominator here, I think we can come to a conclusion that the 3 of us having in the top 3, I think at some point we have to award Germany.
I'm willing
kit.
to do that. I don't
I
think that's
think-
my first
I
choice,
think-
but I'm willing to do that.
I think that as the 3 of us coming together, Germany, that home kit has to come out on top as the top kit of the World Cup. That's
So
the
I
best
win?
conclusion. Steven wins the
Steve
2022
held
World
out.
Cup. Cup check. No, seriously, it's such a beautiful kit. I could totally see them lifting a cup in that. England, I could see them choking against Germany in the cup final. No, I think those are all awesome kits. I would not be sad with any of those ending up in my Christmas stocking. Like these are seriously some awesome kits. And to all you guys who made this far, we seriously want to know, which one do you want to find in your Christmas stocking? Which one are you spending full price on to get into your closet? Which one are you going to wait till it ends up at Ross to get it at half price or less? And which one deserves to not even make it into the sunlight and go straight to the garbage bin? Seriously, we want to know. We love obviously talking about kits, the minute details that matter and making a great kit. But congratulations to Germany, the best kit of the Qatar World Cup in 2022. It's going to be an amazing time to see those on the pitch. And guys, what an episode. Episode 38 of The Bad Fam, a special edition, getting us started talking about the World Cup as it approaches in November, counting down the days. And yeah, I think that about does it for us today. If you made this far, please do subscribe if you have not already. Leave a like, leave a comment, ring the bell, get interacting with us. It's been fun to get back into this episode. A long one, but hopefully an entertaining one that you guys enjoyed. I've been Cole. He's been Brandon. He's been Steven. We mixed up the order today. I'm on the bottom, but hey, it's been a pleasure talking about all this with you guys. Catch us next time on The Bad Fan. We'll be looking forward to the North London Derby and all things Premier League, and the World Cup as the lead up to that begins. Last time signing off, guys. We'll see you then.